as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Anders Carlson has his teed up, ready to get started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Throwing to start the drive. McMillan. He's got a man. Complete. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. McMillan.
Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They're a unit that struggled some. No doubt coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Second and 7 from the 20.
You can score on these guys.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Packers had 7-4 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second and 7.
They will toss to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 51 yards.
Oh, man. Disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon. And he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there. Going to set him up with first and goal from very short range.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Brown trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
In the backfield by himself is Brown, second and goal. He's going to get it again, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
The partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Looking to throw on second down. McMillan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You look at this Packers defense.
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. McMillan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Shifts past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, McMillan. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
He'll buy some time right. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Trying to find Jordan Addison that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Accelerating, and off he goes. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Now they'll change things up.
On first and 10, Green.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Green.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Right back to Brown. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Green throwing on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw over the middle taken in. Look at the big man rumble. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 37. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are once again back in front. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, McMillan. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. McMillan. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Returnable here from the 38. Nifty move. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. An inside give, Brown. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. McMillan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 71 yards. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
All right, here we go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Running right, here's Brown. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. McMillan. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. Off play action. McMillan. Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. McMillan. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
2 yards to go, second down. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They give it to Brown, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's pulled in by Brooks. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
To throw on second down. Green, flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll run on third down with Brown. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Green. That's to his running back, complete. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 9. Back to throw. McMillan. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Off the play fake. McMillan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Looking to throw on second down. McMillan. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun, McMillan. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Operating from the gun, Green. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off play action. McMillan
completes this to Addison out left.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on. And maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Handing it off to Brown. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now?
Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. McMillan.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. McMillan. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Operating from the gun. McMillan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Down inside the 20. Wow, 204 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And running with power here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Third and 12. carry.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense